The Trash Bike is a bike I found in the trash in New York City in August 2013. It's a lugged steel Trek 830 from the year 1984, the first year Trek made mountain bikes. I couldn't believe someone would throw this out, so I knocked on the door and the owner explained he was just getting a new bike and he actually gave me the front wheel of the bike too. I brought it home and I fixed it up. It may not look like much, but it's got it where it counts. I've made a lot of special modifications myself. Because of this, it's become better than any bike you'd find at an ordinary bike store. Here are pictures of what it looked like when I first got it. Here, I'm going to show you the features and the things I really like about this bike. Just this year, this is one of the newest additions to this bike. I got a custom-made front rack. It was welded by a guy named Jim N. He's a custom bike builder here in New York. I begged him to sell me this rack, and I really love how it looks. It matches the bike. It's super practical. In the front of the bike, I've got the classic bull moose style one-piece stem and handlebars designed by Tom Ritchie. For shifting, I have an original thumb shifter. It's a friction shifter, which means it doesn't click for each gear. That's a really simple way to go. A regular bike store, they don't have these things anymore. It's considered antiquated and obsolete, but it's actually simpler and better. I have 7 speeds on this bike. I have a Nog USB light. I have these multicolored grips. The color scheme is, there is no color scheme. I've got a Jelly Bell. Right here I've got a titanium king cage, anything cage with Limon Pepino Gatorade. I have a first generation Shimano XTR crank, which was top of the line back in the day. It's got a custom Nomad Cycle chainring guard. I've got a 38 tooth Sugino chainring, and this bike is on its 3rd bottom bracket. I have some well-worn VP Vice pedals, a Whipperman chain, regular Shimano Dior rear derailleur, and a red thing. This is a Nitto Mount Campy rack, which I absolutely love. I use Ortlieb bags on it all the time. I'm going to add more stickers soon, but here's what I have so far. Sweet Cow Ice Cream from Colorado, a slow-moving thing, trash, Top Shelf Records, a Lego guy, and these are just basic Evo plastic fenders. Paul's Neo Retro brake on the back. I've got an Avid brake on the front. I've got the little Diacompi straddle cable things. The back wheel is a 7-speed. I had a custom wheel made by my wheel guy Alfred at 718 Cycles. These old bikes had narrow rear hubs, 126 millimeters wide. A modern hub won't fit, so I got a custom wheel with a 130 millimeter rear hub. That works just fine. I have Schwalbe Fat Frank tires. They're 26 inches by 60 millimeters wide. They're really fat. They feel like riding on dough. I thought this color would be great, but they get so filthy in New York City, I don't think I'm ever going to buy another set of cream-colored tires. This is another favorite feature. It's a mud flap that I made from a popped fat bike inner tube. These are old Diacompi big brake levers. They're really mitten-friendly. I wish Paul or somebody would make these new again. I have reflective things on the front spokes. Here, I've got a Chris King headset. These are made in Portland, Oregon. They're the best. I've got the old Trek head badge. It's fully lugged. I have a Brooks Scandium saddle along with the original seat post. I was really excited to get this saddle because I'm vegetarian, but as it turns out, I like the leather saddles better. I ride this bike all over Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn, and the Bronx. I ride it to work, to do errands, to go to the shop. Just yesterday, I rode it to a concert, locked it up, left the concert to go to another concert on the subway, came back, unlocked it, rode it to get empanadas, and then rode it home. I love my trash bike.